The vision of Rebuilding Together Dayton is a safe and healthy home for every person. When our homes are safe, our communities are safe. But 90% of the housing stock in Dayton is over 40 years old. For those of us who live in older homes, we appreciate the solid construction that comes with that, but deferred maintenance is a huge issue for those who live on a fixed income. DP&L has worked with us for the past 20 years in some capacity or another. They started out in 1998 working with us to sponsor a home in East Dayton to do some repairs for an elderly gentleman, and their work has evolved to year-round support for our program. We have the board chair for Rebuilding Together is a DP&L employee, Kathy Storm. We have a group from DP&L who works with us every year on our National Rebuilding Day, and I believe they are really instrumental in making connections for us. Holly Wiggins has been very helpful to hook us up with organizations that can help us have a greater impact in our community. The DP&L Signature Grant will be used to continue our work in the Westwood neighborhood. We are in the middle of our third year now, assisting the residents in a highly significant area in Dayton that has a lot of challenges that we are more than happy to assist with, not just the housing issues, but we are working with the community as a whole. We have been assisting the schools in the neighborhood by organizing their students to do volunteer projects. We do a lot of community-wide cleanups. We work with the Wesley Community Center over in Westwood on a lot of activities and use the Wesley Center as a point place for homeowners to gather and be trained in housing issues. The DP&L Signature Grant has had a huge impact in Westwood. We have already assisted 50 homeowners in that community and an additional 5,000 individuals throughout the community with our neighborhood cleanups, the work that we're doing at the Wesley Center, and the projects we're doing with the community neighborhood schools. But this Signature Grant will provide support for an additional 30 homeowners throughout the year, not just on National Rebuilding Day, which is the last Saturday in April, but throughout the summer and fall programs that we have with seasonal revitalization and Heat the Town programs. The ultimate goal of Seasonal Safe at Home is to keep seniors in their homes, aging in place safely and independently. The more we can keep them in their homes, the more money we can save the entire community so they do not have to move to an assisted living facility, and the neighborhoods are stabilized if the houses are stabilized. Rebuilding Together Dayton targeted the Westwood neighborhood because it's a high opportunity area for this community. We have partnered with a lot of other organizations who are focusing on Westwood, not just with housing issues, but with employment opportunities and education opportunities. So we thought it was best to collaborate with all the other organizations who are focusing on Westwood. Rebuilding Together Dayton is really only limited by the resources that we have access to. There's really no limit to what we can do for this community. This community shows incredible volunteer spirit. We've always received great support with volunteer projects that we have. We would love to do more for more people.